What's going on, guys? This is Elijah here, Football Recaps, and today I am back with another Carolina Panthers video. And today we're going to be talking about the third round in the 94th pick. The Carolina Panthers have selected a quarterback in this year's draft class. No, it's not Malik Willis. No, it's not Desmond Ridder. No, it's not Kenny Pickett. But it's Matt Corral from the Ole Miss Rebels. Honestly, I'm still shocked about this year's draft class because nobody except for Kenny Pickett has been drafted until the third round, and Desmond Ridder, that's gonna be a nice pick for the Falcons. So they picked the Falcons picked Desmond Ridder, and of course another shocking thing was Malik Willis being drafted by the Tennessee Titans, even though the Tennessee Titans actually have a quarterback, Ryan Tannehill. So I guess that they don't like Tannehill for a long term, so they're gonna draft Malik Willis. So congrats to Malik Willis. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't really see this year's draft class as all that great, in my opinion. I just was never really sold on this year's draft class compared to last year's draft class. I really wanted either Trey Lance or Justin Fields last year, but honestly, even though I don't really have high hopes, or just I don't really see these QBs all that great, but that's just my opinion. But hey, I'm content with Matt Corral. He's one of the best passers of RPO system. And with McAdoo, who is the new OC, and of course Scott Fitterer, shout out to him because they're potentially going to trade for Baker Mayfield, which probably Matt Rule probably wanted another average quarterback who basically had all this talent. Yes, he was injured last year, but of course he really got carried the year before with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and of course before that they were decent because they were just rebuilding. But then he was injured all last year, so I don't really want another a mediocre type of quarterback. I don't want Jimmy Garoppolo either, so I'm glad that they picked Matt Corral. Honestly, I mean, I would have been fine with him, Sam Howell, Malik Willis, or Carson Strong. So Sam Howell hasn't even picked yet. He's one of the best deep ball passes quarterbacks. So yeah, I mean, I'm content. We got a left tackle out of Akeem Nwanu, and of course we got Matt Corral. So two really good players. And so let's go ahead and go through his stats because he did a really, really good job at Ole Miss, and he beat Alabama, I believe, 1 year out of that his 4 years. I think he was a redshirt freshman. So yeah, you definitely see the freshman. So his sophomore year, yeah, he's definitely a redshirt freshman, or he redshirted. So I don't know why I can't even speak today. I'm just blah. But anyways, his sophomore year, dude went for 3,000 yards, had a 70 completion percentage, had a average about 10 yards per throw, had 29 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. So pretty good in my opinion, especially in the SEC. And his junior year or senior year, it kind of decreased in touchdowns, but still decreased in interceptions, that was good. He had 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and of course, percentage decreased only by 3 points, which not really is a big deal. Still a pretty efficient player, and of course, 3,349 passing yards. So he definitely had more passing yards than last year. Though his yards per average of throw was 8, so he decreased by 2, but still, he was still one of the highest graded quarterbacks. And of course, from PFF draft grade, he was the number 1 QB in the 22 draft class. So yeah, I mean, pretty good steal in my opinion, especially the third round, which is kind of crazy because you think these quarterbacks would go, but then you realize not many teams need a quarterback. The only teams that really need a quarterback is Atlanta, the Panthers, the Giants potentially, and of course the Lions. Who else do need a quarterback? Probably blanking, but I don't know who else needs a quarterback. This is kind of a shocking draft pick because I would have thought that Matt Corral would have been the first one to go, or just earlier. But third round, it's kind of crazy for all these quarterbacks this year's draft class because not many people really need a quarterback. But still, it's just shocking that this year's draft class really isn't that impressive in my opinion. But I'm happy and content with Matt Corral. Even though I'm a little harsh on QBs this year, I kind of criticize some of them, and so that's just my opinion. I just don't really see this year's draft class as a really good draft class in my opinion. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Fourth round, the Panthers do not have a fourth round pick because they traded up, so hopefully they can trade in the fourth round. And of course, the rest they still have draft picks, so I'll cover all those this weekend. All right, guys, see you guys later. Peace out.